All right. Babalos Rex here, and we're streaming. If y'all didn't know it was possible, it is. Hey, Bodie. He's here. Hey, Bodie. There it is. All right. Which, there we go. Okay, that works. Kinda? Hold up. Okay, yeah, they're updating that. I'm gonna put that here and then in combat. Oh, I needed to move this. All right. So we're on the PTR. First thing, let's look at the mount. So this is first look. Hold up. Oh my god, I got too many. Okay. First look, new mounts in the patch. We're gonna go through it. We'll see. Okay, so this one is new. Tricked into fighting along the Hex. This fierce creature now fights for the Amani tribe, hoping to find its way back into the good graces of Nalarak. Oh. Oh, hold up. You know what? While I'm looking at this, here, let me start it over. Here, we'll even do this. We're going to take a good look at these mounts. So, all right. Babalos Rex here, and I'm on the PTR, and we're taking a first look at the mount journal of the 12.0.7 PTR. Hold up. Can you mute it? I don't know. Why'd you have to do it right when I said all right, though? You couldn't have picked a better time. I'm live, by the way. Thank you. Yeah, so. Alright. Okay. Alright, I'm trying to get these clips here. These highlights. Alright, Babalos Rex here, and we're taking our first look at the mount journal in 12.0.7. First off the bat, we got the Amani Hex Bear. Alright, so tricked into fighting alongside the Hex, this fierce creature now fights for the Amani tribe, hoping to find its way back into the good graces of Nalarak. So this is interesting. Alongside the Hex. So the Vile branch. Alright, this Hex group, very interesting. And apparently we get it we get it to switch sides. So I think this is pretty cool. I like this model on it too. It has the Vile branch stuff on it. Alright, so let's find the next mount here. Arcane Arc Forged Null Frame Achievement, a trip around the stars. Zone Nagtal, Vendor Kafan. So, Star Mech Cosmic Collapser, it's yours forever after. So this probably, so it looks like it comes from an achievement. I'll take a look at the achievement at some point. This looks really good. This looks really good. It's probably the meta achievement for the new Void things, the Void invasions. I like it. I can't really, okay, I can zoom in at least. So it's basically the Lightforge Warframe, but basically Void Alpha-fied in a way. It's like kind of Void, but not. But kind of. You know, it's got the blue, because it says Arc Forged. So it's got a little bit of that arcane in it, but that's I like this. I think this is a cool mount. All right. All right, and we got the Blackford Bakar here. Such a good boy or girl, it's hard to tell sometimes. Always good, though. So this looks like it's coming from the Time Walking vendor in Valdrakken. So I knew there was going to be some more mounts that came from that. So that's good. So that's going to be a new mount from that. 500 or 5,000 Time War badges. So get them saved up. I've been talking about it. All right, let's see what's next. All right, and then we got the Luminous Spore Glider, and this one seems to come from Rotmire on any difficulty. So that's the single boss raid that we get, Sporefall. So this Spore Glider's voracious appetite for luminescent spores has lent it to an exquisite glow. I like this. I like the spores on it. I don't think I have one of these mounts yet. I think they're kind of cool. You got the snail shells too. I think it's a good mount. Alright, let's see what's next. Alright, so we got... Okay, so I was correct. So for the Master of the Turbulent Timeways 5 achievement, you get the Viranoth, and it's a whole mount. Spawn of Viranoth. Viranoth's brood was decimated by the aspects, yet Viranoth's actions have brought many of her surviving progeny to follow in her frigid path and aid in Azeroth's defense. Dude, that's really cool. I'm glad we're finally getting this, and this is a whole mount. I wish Farok and Razageth would get split now, especially if we are going to get an Iridikron mount. So, because right now, you can't... If we get to the point where we have a Viranoth and a Iridikron mount that are separate, you can only ever either mount up on Shadow Farok, or Razageth. Because you have to switch the skin for rock and stuff. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. Sun Festival's Painted Rock. Drop from a Hoon Midsummer. So Midsummer's getting a mount now. Most likely it's going to be a 1-a-day bonus mount. So y'all know the mechanic. You'll have to 5-stack it, or good luck on your first bonus roll. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. But I think this mount looks so freaking cool. It's one of the Tauren Eagles. This isn't... I don't remember this one being in the ones we saw before. I really like this color. So, long ago, this elusive summer rock inspired many legends. Many believe them to be descendants of the Phoenixes. The ancient Taurens saw these majestic creatures as living manifestations of Anshe's fire. Dude, I like this. I'm glad we're getting one of these mounts now. All right, next. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Tortured Gorger. Valen Nagtal? Heroic Showdown. So that there's going to be like Heroic World Tier and Mythic World Tier in this. So Vendor Kafan, both the Dominar and Ethereals have at one time tried to cage this Gorger, and each time it escaped. Now soaked in Void Man magic, and the Tortured Gorger is ready to unleash havoc. So it's just a Void Skin Gorger. It's alright. I mean, we don't have very many of these mounts. I'm not a fan of this mount design in general, but we don't have many, so I'm not going to be mad. It's another mount. Let's see what's next. All the fishes. Oh, we got Void Mancer's Star Carver. Oh, okay, hold up. Dude, I like it. A trip through the stars. It's another achievement mount. Zone Val. Kafan. While a favorite transport of Dominar overseers scouting their personal domain is seen as unseemly for high status Dominar to be seen on them when gathering on core worlds like the Void Storm. Interesting. I like it. I think this is cool. I like the surfboard. The Void surfboard. Alright. And that's it. That's all the mounts in the journal. So there's probably going to be some more data mined at some point. But that's all the ones I found in the journal. Alright. Now, while I'm pulled up like this, let's look for any transmog. Alright, that could be new. Let's see if there's back pieces. Okay, I have too many. Hold up. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Unless this is new. Alright, I only see one new set. And it's Response Team's armor, I think is what it is. Alright, so I'm gonna get back to the normal size here. I'm going back to normal mode. Hold up. Alright. Alright, so no new campsite. We saw the mounts. I'm not really gonna go looking for decor. Here, let's sell some of this stuff here. Alright, so The Curse of Ulatek. Do we not have the new thingy? Here, we'll go do this. The Curse of Ulatek. The Amani did something to Ulatek. Or something. We gotta figure this out. Alright, let's turn this thing so it's out of our way. Yo, it's time we take the fight to them. Yo, that's cool. What's this? Ooh, so this may be the one thing. Yo, Decimus is here now. Oh my god, this is cool. Alright, that's cool as frig. Alright, and then someone was saying... there's a ritual site. Curse of Ulatek. Oh, the Harnier are calling a meeting. Alright. I'm gonna test something. People are saying we go to the island. Let's see. Let's see if more of the island is available. I'm going right now. Alright, ritual sites. Still capped at 8. All the other reps. All that. Raid. Spore Fall. Rotmeyer. It's all warband loot. So it's basically a boss that has a ton of warband loot. And then... so what how do you do rolls? Or is it just all personal loot again? And we got a toy, we got decor, we got a Hearthstone toy, and we got a transform. Okay. Okay, what else this boss got? So here's Rotmeyer, look at him. He does look a little advanced for a sport guy. Hold up. He got some ads. So let's see this. The Fungarians of Sporefall have nurtured a fungal giant to grow far beyond its natural growth cycle. Rotmeyer is a beast of brute strength whose spores can catalyze the growth of surrounding fungi, sprouting new dangers for the unwary. Alright. Here we go. We on the island. Yeah, I can't go. They're like, no. Be gone. Alright, and I want to check out the channel light thing while I'm over here. Alright. So there ain't nothing there. I'm assuming the Janelai stuff ain't ready here. I don't see it popped up. Alright, so we'll do what's available. Alright, so I guess we're returning to Silver Moon. I'll do what's available. Alright, yo Blizzard, I'm testing what's available. Alright, achievements. What do we got? Void Assault. Alright, so here's all the other ones. So we got Nagtals. We got a trip through the stars, unlock the star mech. Cosmic Collapser. Complete the following achievements. Doesn't even show yet. Trip around the star. Alright, so there's gonna be a ton of stuff here. We got Heroic Climate, Strange, Heroic Showdowns, Heroic World Tier. Alright, interesting. And then Ritual Sites. Complete a Tier 6 Ritual Site. Broken Throne. Tier 6 with all 8 challenges. This achievement will become a feat of strength at the end of midnight. Ritual Breaker. Oh, that's cool. Alright, that's cool. That's pretty cool. Urgent matters. We have much to discuss. We are short on time. For the last few decades, beneath the halls of Magister's Terrace lay a dormant artifact, once serving as a beacon of knowledge to the Magisters. The artifact abruptly fell silent some decades ago. After the Dawnwell's rebirth, the artifact reawakened. When we returned it to the Lycaeum for study and unleashed chaos upon the library, your assistance and discretion would be most appreciated. Magister Terrace awaits. Let's not keep Magister Umbric waiting unsupervised, shall we? He's calling him Magister Umbric. Oh my god. He's using the title. Alright. This is cool. Magister's Terrace, man. We back in it. Alright, what do we got going on? What do we got going on in here? Okay, so the Lycaeum. I want to go up. Dude, I better not have to do this each time. Behold the Sunstrider Omnium. Silent and dormant since the fall of King Anasterion until now. It seems Grand Magister has become predictable with this choice held. Very good. Before you stands the Sunstrider Omnium, a once silent, lifeless artifact for the last 2 decades. Before its abrupt awakening not long ago. The chaos it has unleashed poses a threat to all of Magister's Terrace and perhaps beyond. With your help, perhaps we can contain it. Shortly after the Omnium awoke, it began manifesting arcane anomalies around the terrace. We believe these anomalies to be malfunctioning security protocols. The hostile projections they conjure can be quite lethal. If we do not dispatch them quickly, they will continue to manifest. As you deal with them, keep an eye out for anything peculiar that can help us understand the Omnium's current state. Alright, when the Omnium began to stir in its vault, we thought to move it here for observation. Evidently, this was a bad idea. The arcane magic seeped out, are causing chaos. Folios casting all sorts of incomplete spells, arcane sparks running amok, even the candle flames have sprung to life. But we cannot simply destroy them. I have magic. The magics here are too volatile. I have procured a ward lance from the arsenal of the spellbreakers. I will dispel the volatile magic here. Take and do be careful. Alright, let's start cleaning the place up. Gotta get the candles. We gotta get the elementals. Gotta get the books. Everything going buck wild. Oh, I got it. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Oop. Image of Darkon Drathier. Omnial damage detected. Mirror echo. I will not be denied the knowledge within any longer. The void magical is mine. Magic. Long ago, hold up, there was some stuff. Long ago, Dathramar Sunstrider forged the Omnium to decipher and study the various magical forces he encountered in the ancient world. This living compendium allowed our people to observe and study the many forces of magic, and some more restricted or forbidden than others. And then that echo was like omnial damage detected, mirror and failure imminent. Darkon Drathier, I will not be denied the knowledge within any longer. The void magical is mine. Whether it was arcane, fell, or even light or void, Dathramar created the Omnium to preserve knowledge within. But when King Anasterion fell, the Omnium shut down. Not even Kel'Thas knew how to revive it. Interesting. The other two were Umbric and Romath talking. I should have been specific. That's good. This is interesting. I'm trying to... they're doing a lot of magical stuff. Alright, who's this? Dathramar Sunstrider. Oh, him himself. The limitless pursuit. The limitless pursuit of knowledge is not for the unworthy. Oh my god, he's talking shit. I'll show you, bro. You know how buff I am right now? Alright. So, Umbric. So why is it active now? What is causing it to malfunction? Do you think Kel'Thas damaged it? No. Apart from the stench of Fel, the Omnium was still silent when found in his possession. Alright, that's your business. Alright, never mind. I can help. I had to click it too. Not recognized. I'm a Sunstrider. The Omnium belongs to me. So if it was still dormant when you recovered it, could it somehow have been damaged before the king was slain? The Omnium was well protected here in Magister's Terrace until Silvermoon fell under attack. There was much carnage that day, Romath. Perhaps these anomalies can tell us more. I didn't say it was in it, but yeah, it was Romath first and then Umbric. This is interesting, though. Alright, the anomalies projected an image of Darkon. Are you sure? We knew the traitor came to the terrace to slaughter the convocation before disarming the Sunwell. There was never any indication he damaged the Omnium on his warpath, not a mark or scar on it. Perhaps Darkon's damage was caused before Anasterion fell, resulting in the Omnium's abrupt silence. Darkon Drathier did it again. The chaos may seem silly and the incantations harmless, but reassured that if we hadn't contained it to the library, the entire building would be an academic uproar. For the sake of all magisters here, thank you. Typo. Alright. The magicules, the orbs you see on the relic, they were never meant to be severed from the Omnium. By tearing one out, Darkon likely sent the artifact into a frenzied state before it shut down. Even if the void magicule is restored, the Omnium will need recalibrating. We will need Belavir's key cipher, now my key cipher, to do this. We will meet you at my study overlooking the court of the Phoenix near the Dawnwell. Alright, and then time and time again, Darkon continues to haunt us in some form. To think the Omnium also fell prey to his madness. If he really severed the Void Magicule from the Omnium, then I have no doubt he would have hidden it well. I have a suspicion I know where to start looking. Meet me at Dawnstar, Spire, and Eversong Woods. Alright. If I can find the missing component Darkon ripped from the Omnium, will you be able to recalibrate and stabilize it? I will. Belavir should have locked the Grand Magister's key cipher in his study, well, now my study. His safeguards will need to be unraveled. I will meet our champion there. And I will search Dawnstar Spire to find this missing piece. Join me when you can, and Romath, good luck. Alright. Alright, fellas. Made me run all the way fucking out here. Both of them mages. Neither left me a portal. Jeez. Well, Umbric's like a shadow mage. But still, it's like, man. Alright, Romath. What are we doing? Relying on mirror images to unlock multiple wards, clever. Even in death, he's still teaching me. Belavir appears to have left instructions on how to access his vault, instructions that have been waiting for me for a long time. Knowing my predecessor, he's no doubt complicated in a way that only befitted his mastery over the mirror image spell. We'll need to divvy up the challenge. Here, I'll head upstairs to my office and deal with more complicated wards. Can you assist my mirror images in the unraveling of 3 on the outer levels? Yo, he doing the thing. Dude, this is just making me think of all the Calyx. All of the Calyx. Alright, here, I'll help you do this. Oh my god, he's up making me do this. Oh my god, I screwed it. Man, I made it harder for myself. Oh wait, we good there. We're not good there. Oh yeah, that's a 3 for the next ones are I'm gonna do quicker. Alright. Oh, I thought it was. See, yeah, the 3's gotta be centered. There's an easier way to do each of them. I'm making it hard on myself. Alright. So this one only has 2. That one only has 2. Well. Alright, Belavir Solonar's mastery over the mirror image spell was known by many. His arcane thesis on mirror triplication led to his first contribution into the Omnium's arcane magicule. It was also his favorite spell to prank his apprentices with. I can't help but wonder if he knew how unamused I'd be at this attempt. At one last joke. Regardless, excellent work. One last word to go. After Belivar's death, I contemplated opening this vault. I talked myself out of it. A key for a shadowed lock serves no purpose, and yet, even as Kel'Thas tried to open it with his key, I couldn't help but wonder. It matters not. I'm nearly done with the Master's wards on the upper floor. Meet me there. No doubt Belivar took extra steps to safeguard his ward. Alright. Managed to unravel most of his wards, but Belivar was always extravagant with his safeguards. I will need your help for this last one. Alright. Oh, here he is. Belivar himself. And Romath ain't doing nothing. Okay. When he said help, I thought he was going to do something. After all this, when I was but an apprentice, Belivar gave me a lecture on the Omnium's key ciphers. To protect the keys, each cipher took on the form known only to its owner. Kel'Thas had his key, now lost to who knows where, and Belivar had his sealed away in his vault. I wonder what his key looked like. Romat trails off as he stares at the key in his palm, his shifting image making it impossible to decipher. Alright. Alright, so that's that part. Alright, now we're gonna go to Dawnstar Spire. Alright, Rotmire catalyzes the growth of newly fungal minions with awakened fungi. Upon reaching 100 energy, Rotmire creates a fungal bloom that grows, bursting shrooms from minions' corpses. Cross-fertilization. Oh, Doom Shrooms? That's the mythic mechanic? Funglings and Shroomlings. Oh my god, if they get too close, it's doom. Pursuit. Oh, I see this. It's basically, so the mythic mechanic would basically be funglings to the left, shroomlings to the right. Alright, what are we doing in here, Umbert? My suspicions were true. Can you feel it in the air? The cold distance pulse, like a muffled heartbeat. I believe it may be the component we're looking for, hidden just out of sight from us. With the right spell and focus, the void can reveal what secrets Darkon may yet have hidden here. If you don't mind placing the final anchor and connecting each of them together, I will finalize this spell. Be wary, the void already tugs at us, calling us to our destination. What is this place? This is Dawnstar Spire, the childhood home of Darkon Drathir. It was once a quiet, pleasant place. After my exile from Silvermoon, I tracked down several pieces of Darkon's research into the void, which led me here. Apparently, he conducted much of his research in secret atop this tower. Is where I first opened the rift to Telagrius. I had no idea there was more secrets lingering here. Alright. Seems easy enough. Let's do it. Alright, we gotta tether them. We gotta tether them. Alright, we did it. With the anchors connected and stabilized, I can safely attune to the faint pulse we feel around us. With enough luck, the void will reveal exactly where the pulse originates from, and knowing Drathir, there is no doubt he left some sort of secondary ward or protective measure in place. Ready yourself. The void reveals. After reclaiming Silvermoon, the Magister's torch Darkon's personal study and dwellings within the city walls. I had thought I had found everything I needed here the first time I searched this place, but now it seems that Darkon left some secrets. This portal will take us to them. I do not know what we will find on the other side. Be on your guard. Oh dear. How many times must Darkon's crimes haunt us? Be on your guard, champion. I sense something. Alright, is it one of those pocket chambers? Looks like it. Alright, is that it? I gotta wait. Oh no, it's over here. I know it's not. I gotta wait. The void magic cube. Now we're in like a pocket chamber. It. Bound horror from beyond. Alright, got him. The void magicule. As you peer into the orb, you see brief flickers of runic enchantments, forbidden spells, and sealed away knowledge swirling within, calling out to you. Darkon must have hidden this even from his master. I can't help but wonder what secrets he gleaned from it. I had thought every possible secret had been scoured from this cursed place. Leave it to Darkon to conceal one last grim discovery for us. Alright. There was a time when I would have rejoiced finding this relic, a time where I longed to peer into the secrets locked away within, but knowing Darkon recovered it while slaughtering the convocation of Silvermoon, a grim discovery is are most things when it comes to that monster. Return to the Omnium. Well, now that we've recovered the piece Darkon stole, we are one step closer to restoring the Omnium. Hopefully your endeavor with Romath was a little less troublesome. When you're ready, return to Magister's Terrace. I will clean up anything left behind here. Join you shortly. Alright. We did it. Oh, they gave me a portal. Thank you. Thank you. Maybe I missed the ones they gave me before. Either way, that worked out. Alright, I gotta run through here again. Really make you go all the way. Alright. I suppose we should be thankful that Darkon decided to bury so much of his secrets within that accursed place. I shudder to think what might have happened had he hid the void magicule within Deathhome and allowed it to fall into the hands of the Scourge or the Twilight Blade. Only one task yet remains. For years, this relic sat in the vault beneath the terrace, unresponsive and dormant. Even when Kael'thas retrieved it during his final days, the Omnium refused to answer. I cannot fathom why it went dormant the day it did, or why it's active now, but I hope what we have is enough. Alright. Romath Stells. We are nearly there with Belivar's key, Cypher recovered, and missing Void Lattice. You and Umbric reclaim. There is but one task that remains. It's now or never. Are you ready? I'm ready. Real-time cutscene. The Omnium activates. As Umbric inserts the final piece and Romath activates the arcane key. The long dormant omnium sparks to life. Boom! Magical. Amazing. Most magisters, myself included, has simply given a hope we would ever see it restored. Was it the void assault on the Sumnel that stirred it, or the Dawnwell? Perhaps we'll never know. What I do know is that we stand in its presence thanks to you. Normally I'd bid you farewell with a handsome reward. Perhaps there's more you can help us with. With, of course, an even greater reward. Knowledge is but the greatest reward. Those who sought to learn from the Omnium had to contribute to it. While most magisters studies within the terrace, a select few were appointed as seekers of wisdom. Seekers would search for new and foreign magics to contribute to the Omnium's vast index for study. Given your adventurous experience, I think you'd make an excellent seeker. If you're interested, the Grand Magister will explain more. Alright. We've never appointed a non-magister seeker, but your perchance for adventure makes you quite uniquely qualified. As seeker, you will be given research tasks to complete either by Umbric or myself. In exchange, we'll provide a series of powerful runic enchantments to augment yourself. You'll find these runes in your Omnium Folio. The choice of which you empower is yours to make. Alright, count me in. We both agreed to offer this first rune as complimentary gesture of thanks for your aid with the Omnium. There are no requirements for arcane prowess or magic. Simply choose which appeals to you more. I choose the Rune of Unleashed Flame, a powerful enchantment authored by Dathramar himself. Umbric's choice naturally is from the void magically you just found in Darkon's Tower. Open your folio and make your selection. Oh, it's up here. Oh, what? Select a core rune. Every 10 seconds, you attract a void orb to you up to a max of 5. Your attacks send these orbs at your enemy, dealing cosmic damage for each. Your heal spells send orbs to the lowest health ally nearby, restoring health for each orb. Okay. Unleashed Fire. Your spells and abilities have a chance to call down a pillar of fire, dealing fire damage to an enemy or cauterizing wounds on an ally. We're going fire. Oh wait, no, void for the one thing. If we get it. Alright. Alright. Oh, there's a stay a while and listen. Alright, it's not working. Alright, well, we got my power unlocked. The Omnium Folio. And it's over here. That's interesting. Midnight's features and power. Oh. Okay. All right. All right, let's go check out this other thing. And then there's a few other things I want to check out. Interesting. All right, Ritual Breaker. This is cool. Void Assaults, nothing new for... There is a feat of strength thing that they're adding for prey. Collections. No new mounts. Nothing there. Alright, let's see what's up with these. Shortly after Xalatat disappeared, rogue void forces and Aetherius attacked our lands. We discovered they're operating from former Legion-controlled worlds, giving my Rift Wardens a trail to follow. With both the Lost still under threat from these attacks, large-scale support from Silvermoon is out of the question. Luckily, I found like-minded allies to join our assault. Stalkers from the start. With the help of Belith, Dawnblade, and Decimus, we learned our enemies orchestrate their attacks from former Legion worlds. I've requested the Demon Hunter's aid in navigating these worlds and fortifying our defenses. Seek them out and lend them any assistance they need. Inform Belith we mobilize soon. Veterans of the Great Dark. When the Halhadar attacked, we quickly learned about their past history with the Army of the Light. Since then, Commander Talasan has been providing us information on these ethereals. His soldiers stand ready to join our cause. I requested their expertise in establishing a forward camp for our mission. Aid them in their preparations and inform the camp commander we mobilize soon. Use discretion when recruiting our allies. Umber cannot afford to upset tensions here in Silver Moon. Alright. Meet the Demon Hunters at Murder Row. Champion a moment, if you would. Oh, it's Leona! Alari tells me we're going to be hunting down more ethereals in Dominar. Good. To prepare our camp's defenses, I've been modifying this sight ward. Although they're used to ward against demons, I found a way to tune it to shadows. Take this umbral shard around Murder Row. Its magic will absorb any of the shadowy presence near us. I can grant you temporary spectral sight to reveal these shadows. With spectral sight active, simply locate and stomp out any shadows you find. My attuned sight words will do the rest. That's cool. Alaria glanced up from the projected hologram and offers you a nod. Are you joining Riftblade Maella's Strike Force? I am. Ever since you brought the Keystone to Belith, I've been scouring our archives for information. When we infiltrated Antorus, we secured a trove of information on many of the worlds the Legion had claimed. Yo, I'm loving the lore, dude. Of course, without knowing which world this keystone originates from, that trove of knowledge is both a curse and a boon. Dude. We meet again. Did Mael send you? I've rallied a few volunteers to join her little incursion. Simply say the word and we mobilize. Riftblade Mael's ready. Very well. I'll meet you in the Void Storm. Yo, this is sweet. This is sweet. Oh, there's the shadows. Stomp them out. We're gonna stomp them out. We're stomping them. I'm a little laggy doing this, but I like this. I like this questline so far. It's kind of cool. Getting the people, like getting the different groups involved. Alright, thank you. Attuning the Umbral Sight Ward should boost our camp's defenses while, when we arrive. Good. Alright, let's go hit up the Draenei. Alright, yo, they be posting up here, though. Alright. Akal Hekta. It is good to finally put a name to a face in person. Riftblade Maels told me much about your involvement in these attacks. I look forward to seeing how you fare in the field. Riftblade Maels ready. Affirmative. We will mobilize and meet you. And Mael in the Void Storm. Oh, okay. There's Captain Faria. Alright. Archmage Ymira. It is time. Did Riftblade Mael send you? I could use your assistance before we set off. I've been modifying our light veil technology using a simple cloaking spell and that tether. Combined, I believe I can shroud our entire base camp when we touch ground, but first I need an invisible test subject to test the distance limits on the tether. Care to help? Alright. There you go, I did it. Alright. And then... Oh wait, they're talking. Commander Taliesin. Will the cloaking tether be operational, Ymira? Mail is counting on it to keep our arrival point hidden. Ymira, did I not promise the Riftblade she would have her defenses, Commander? A few more adjustments is all I require. And then Barat the long shot. Ah, we meet again. Is Riftblade Mail Strike Force heading out? We stand at the ready. Barat clings his fist on his chest in a salute. I am. We may not have the numbers or the ordnance Taliesin has hoped for, but Captain Faria has given us clearance to join Miles' mission. We get to hunt down these void and ethereal forces after this long. So it's not all the Light Forge, but we got a group of Light Forge helping out with the Void Elves here. It's cool what groups of Alliance are chilling out here. Because it's not all... Well, technically, Alliance are flowing through, like the player characters, but they got some little outposts in there. So Leona's joined us after all. Good. I had hoped to see her in the fields. Alari and Bella's knowledge of the Legion worlds will help us navigate the terrain when we arrive. Wherever it is, our enemies are holed up. Let's hope our enemies are inhabiting a world the demon hunters have information on. Taliesin did forewarn me only a few Lightforged could be spared. The attack on the Void Spire left their forces decimated. Many wounded, many more slain or missing. Any support we can muster from the Army of the Light will go a long way in this operation. While we may not seem like many, the allies we've secured are the ones we have. It's time to move out. Our forces are gathering at the Howling Ridge. The energies of the Void Storm will allow us to open a way to these worlds. I will meet you there. There's something here I still require for our mission. Light, Fel, Void. The perfect recipe for upsetting tensions. How delicious. Oh, there's more. Isn't our mission important? What remains in Silvermoon? Offers a slight curl over lip. Because I appreciate your dedication to the mission, I'm inclined to offer you full transparency. In order to navigate the delicate nature of Silvermoon's Scorch, Magister Umbric cannot officially sanction our mission, not without upsetting the tensions that have only just settled. That said, if he were aware of my plans, he no doubt understand the urgency of our operation. He would also understand that the Void Storm's energies alone would not be enough to open a rift to the world our enemies lurk on. As it so happens, Umbric is conveniently in possession of an artifact that can, in fact, do just that. Oh. Okay. Bruh. Umbric playing with the other Void thing. Meanwhile, Mael is like, I'm gonna steal something from him. And it's just like, alright. Alright. Hold up. It looked like there was stuff. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I'm going back. I'm curious. It looked like there was something going on right there. That's not normal. I noticed it at like the last second. Well, it was already after I clicked, honestly. Let me see. What's going on here? Oh, I guess that's just how they always are. Alrighty. Oh. I hope your little strike team is ready. I can already taste the conflict beyond this rift. Oh, this is cool. Oh, we got Alari. We got Leona. We got Illidari. We got Bella, Taliesin, Ymira, Barat. Oh, yeah. I like this, dude. Illidari here. Dude, I'm loving the Legion vibes. This may be an unusual coalition of allies, but with each one leverages expertise we can use against our enemies. Even Decimus cannot deny that. I've secured the last component we need. The Shinozer of Twilight to open the rift to where these ethereals and void forces operate from. Oh my god, literally. While we're helping Umbrick do the one thing, and he's busy with that, she's just like, alright. Remember the thing you stole we took the first time? We're taking it again. The Legion Keystone and the dark particles you found gave us a needle in the endless vast haystack of the twisting nether. That's what all those dark particles are for. And then they took a Legion Keystone. With the Shinozer of Twilight, the artifact we used to open the way to the Void Storm, we can thread this needle and open a rift to our enemy's doorstep. With the components in place, my Rift Wardens stand at the ready. Take the Shinozer and point and be ready. If you're done instigating Decimus, our Rift Wardens stand at the ready. Alright, let's use the Shinozer again. Alright, here we go. Alright. The stars guide our path. Oh! Okay. Interesting. The Dominar Imperator Pertinax has laid claim to a small corner of a mysterious frozen world. Venture into the icy world of Val and strike back against the rising stronghold and put an end to the pernicious schemes. Field accolades, lost armaments, and defeat the world boss for champion loot. Alright, normal. Interesting. Alright, so we got Ice Brood. Okay. Alright, Unit Leon established perimeter, Bella scout ahead, and Barat and the others. With Barat and the others, Ymir keep us hidden while we gather our bearings. Mael shields herself from the cold gusts of howling wind. Our location is convenient, but the weather could have been nicer. With no void creatures waiting for us on arrival, we have the opportunity to break ground here. While Ymir works to bring in the remainder of our forces and supplies, let's gather our bearings. The Illidari know this frozen hell better than most. The Legion referred to it as Val. It used its freezing temperatures to interrogate. We with them in the field and activate our surveillance beacons. I will remain here to cover the arrival of our reinforcements. Our allies have scouted ahead. Hold up. Our allies have scouted ahead to see what we're dealing with, regroup with them, and see what they found. Our enemies are not yet aware of our sudden arrival, which gives us an advantage. By neutralizing their presence here, we buy our people back home the respite they need. Venture out into the frozen landscape, so Chaos Champion. Alright. Neutralize the void presence here, buys our people back home, and respite they need, so Chaos Champion. Alright. So we're here. We're on normal mode. Alari here. I know this place all too well, unfortunately. Of all the accursed Legion worlds our enemies could have chosen, they opted for the insufferable, hell-frozen world of all. Nothing but ice-covered valleys and billowing storms. Even the Legion loathe this place. The good news is that unless our reinforcements bring fell brazers to combat the cold, this weather will kill us long before the Dominar do. What can you tell me about this world? The archives in Antorus revealed the Legion's presence here on Val was scarce. I can't imagine why. Much of the planet is protected by enormous hailstorms, capable of tearing through the hulls of Legion ships. At least 2 invasion vessels were lost in their attempt to claim this world. They eventually established a few strongholds, though they were nothing more than remote outposts. Apparently, those stationed to Val's outposts were usually sent here as punishment for continuous failures. Alright. So they, like, fleshed this out. I got a grub. There's a treasure. Assault defeated. Getting assaulted, I guess. Oh, is that the worms? Is that the assault? Oh, I see now. Alright, there's the matriarch. Alright, I really wish I was more geared now. Dude. Wait a minute. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, that explains it. I'm like, what the fuck? My weapon. My crafted pieces got fucked on the transfer. Oh my god, that explains it. Alright, that did count for my operation. Alright, got treasure chest. Does that count? Okay. And you get field accolades, dude. Okay. Field accolades are gonna be so easy to get. It's crazy. Alright, I'm not even concerned with that. So we got the horror below. Yo, that's creepy. Alright, what's up, horror from below? Or horror below. Not from below, just below. Peering into the nightmare. And now I'm feared. Alright, at least I realized why my damage was a little bit lower than it would normally be. The weapon is a big deal. Oh, yo, a ton of accolades, dude. Okay, it's gonna be crazy easy to gear. If that's the case. Premius. Premius, bro. That's his name. Gotta kill his buddies. Alright, bro, thanks. Don't want to kill the rare? Alright. That's cool. That's cool, bro. Ain't testing shit. He's over there killing that shit, but don't want to help me kill this shit. Okay. Oh, now you're gonna come out? Oh my god, you finally gonna show up. Oh well. We gotta. I'm just trying to finish this. We gotta operate surveillance beacons. Alright, even more of them. Alright, let's get up on Unchaining. Yo, I like this. Alright. That's it? That's all they give? Oh my god. This is gonna take a bit. Alright, he's not even leaking. Alright, here's some. Here's some more. Alright, here we go. Mobs, group up. Dude, I'm getting like nothing percentage from this. Oh my goodness. Whee. Alright. Yo, Blizzard, this needs some work. Damn it. Come on. Getting there. They definitely did a lot more than just reuse a map, though, that's for sure. the same planet, but they did some stuff with it. I'm free. Yes. Oh, that took way too long. Beacon active. Between these shifting ice storms and the creatures below, traversing the valley will be dangerous. Strange storm cell. Thunder pains. Okay. I mean, I'm not clearly I'm getting hit by it, but I mean, it's different, it's new. It's new. I'm not complaining about this. Alright, that was a cool little thingy. Fill the bar. Activity. The Sif voids in the sky spotter moving fast and true. Alright. Forgotten depths? Okay, this is an interesting spot. It's one of these caves. I wonder what all the variations. They say a new portal on this map, on this world. Is there gonna be like a new spot? Like completely new map? Or just a new spot on this map? I really don't know. But it will have me checking back each week. So I think it's gonna be a 2 rotation and then just like objectives change. That's what I'm thinking. Oh wait, I can't get out of here. Duck. Alright. Alright, we're out of the trap. Right, we're gonna disrupt this whole area. And hopefully that will complete my objective. I gotta do the final beacon. Looks like. Oh my god, all that barely pushed that. All those kills. Really don't want to give it to me. That one just came through and left. That's funny as hell. Alright, does getting a treasure chest push that forward? Oh, it does. Alright, that's good. Alright, the final beacon. Oh, you know what? This guy will give me good percentage, right? For the quest? Hopefully. Oh my god, it's barely doing anything. Killing mobs is barely doing anything. Yo, that did nothing either. It is something here though. Our enemies strongest congregate around the stronghold. These beacons will allow us to observe our enemies closely and keep tabs on threats around the region. After all, not everyone on our strike team is blessed with spectral sight like mine. Now that we got eyes on the enemy, we have a new opportunity to sow and reap chaos among the widespread wretches. Like all Dominar, those stationed here on WoW see themselves only as predators and never prey. This gives us an opportunity we must not squander. Most of Pertinax's forces are occupied elsewhere or off-world, leaving our target exposed. The Imperator holds court in the bowels of the Acropolis. Strike him down before he can rally his armies. Alright. Alright. Let's get him. Let's get him. Alright, there's a treasure. Hold up, I can finish that one too. Here. Bada boom! Disrupted. Right through the portal. he not available yet? You not there yet? Oh. I see what I may have to do. Is he below? He's below. Alright, that's all it was. Right? Yep, there he is. Here to next. Alright, I'm starting the group. Did it auto accept? Yeah. Alright. Ooh. He said world boss. World boss level. Oh, my God. Oh, what? Oh my God, my life. Oh my God, he's summoning the rest of his critters. Yeah, I'm just killing the ad. Alright, cooldowns. Oh my God, he's weakened. Cooldowns. I don't got any, but that person was, oh, maybe a lag. Okay, he's shielded. saving my cooldowns for when homeboys gets done. Oh my god, kill this thing. Alright, these are the easiest ads for him to send. That's perfect. Perfect. Nuke him some more. Hell yeah. There we go. That's better. We got him. Yay, champion piece. And we unlocked heroic. Nice. Alright, sweet. We got that all unlocked. Got that all tested. What? Why did I get a freaking sword I can't use, though? That's weird. I mean, it is a world boss. I guess that's supposed to be warbound. Alright, but let's get everything turned in. Our actions out in the frozen fields continue to tip the scales in our favor, champion. With each enemy that follows our grip, we've been strike. By disrupting the Dominators' operations, you divert their attention away from Azeroth. You have my thanks. Oh, that gave us vault slots. What level, though? Tier 1. Tier 1. Okay. And then Decimus. So the mighty Imperator has fallen. O Pertinax caught off guard in your own fortress. How deliciously embarrassing. You have dealt quite the considerable blow to our enemies, and we've only just arrived. Well done. Enjoy your respite you brought to your allies in your world. There might be more chaos to unleash soon enough. Alright, disrupting the order. Congratulations on defeating that monster. Next, he deserves oblivion for his attacks on Silver. Now he is dealt with. We need to make sure Val can be utilized by the nefarious forces. Cannot be. Rot spotted high-ranking Dominar are planning to seize the remains of the High Lord's power. If we want this base disarmed, we need to defeat the Umber Wardians and any of the forces along the way. During our surveys of this ice desert, our scouts identified 2 areas worth keeping an eye on, but with a major problem, they're only accessible through single points of entry. Before I'm comfortable sending out more forces, we need to secure the exits. We've been working on teleportation crystals for faster local travel that leverage the Dominar's existing portal network, and we're close to a solution. You just need to field test them, set up a prototype rift slippers, and report back. Alright. Dominar forces killed, and then these freaking teleporters. Alright, how did the percentage on this look? Is it gonna be bad again? Oh no, this one's going quick. Alright, good. Alright, rift slipper placed. Dude, I hope it's right, otherwise I gotta drop all the way down again. Thank goodness. Oh! Alright. We're back at the Acropolis. Oh, I need to place the rift slipper. That dude just missed us killing it too. Alright, let's take this. There he is. Sweet, all done. Take a look at the platform above. It seems to be connected by a portal we passed earlier. What do you think they use that for? Let's start with what we know. The Domineers underlings steal creatures from Azeroth and move them here to be broken and added to their forces. You wouldn't want wild beasts disrupting your regular operations. That platform must be where the creatures are brought in. Unfortunately for them, you and I are here. Alright, let's go do it. Alright, you know what? Here. We'll finish this. Alright. Alright. Going up to the platform. Oh. Alright, hopefully you can finish this quest. It wasn't activated here. Approach the main transport portal. Wait. Hold on. Oh, there he is. There's another version of him. Interesting. They talked about Azeroth's creatures, but they just got a lot of freaking Shadowlands stuff. Alright. The Dominators operation have been severely stifled. We will find no peace while these wicked creatures persist. Great work. I can already picture the walls of the Acropolis crumbling. In fact, why don't we head there now? Press our advantage. The light can shine through the tiniest of cracks. I'll scout ahead and meet you on the way. Oh my god, bro. He wants to do so much. Hold up. Went through the wrong way. Alright, let's try it again. Hold up. Let me. I got it. 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 So we're gonna abandon this. I'm here, bro. Oh. Try it one more time. From here, on this side. Come on. Alright, we'll come back to this. Let me go turn in this one. And we got that quest on to do. If it don't work, then I'm just gonna report it and then move on to the next one. This is PTRs, you know. Alright, so now it's not even. Hold up. Come on. Disturbance. All right. Come on. All right, let's just head back to Silver Moon. Alright, so there's a world quest, rares. Alright. We set up our little outpost. There's that vendor. We got Kafan here. Alright. Field gear and oh, alright. Alright, we got ourselves a vendor. I do like looking at a vendor. Alright, so Babalos Rex here. Let's get in vendor position. Hold it. Alright, this is the best we can do. So we got a new vendor here, Fieldsmith Ventum. I think he'll rotate, like, he'll be wherever the world we're at for the invasion. Alright, because I'm over here in Val after taking the portal from the Void Storm here. Alright, so I'm over here. And we got our vendor over here, Fieldsmith Ventum. Let's see what he got. Alright, we got the Response Team Tower Shield. Oh, that looks really good. Response Team Lantern. barely see it there, but it's that red flame. We got response team Falchion, response team Spire, response team Spear, and these are going to cost field accolades and Marl, and they're just cosmetic. And let me tell you, so far in this patch, you get a ton of field accolades. And we got response teams Longbow, response teams Warglaive, response team Longsword, response teams Hammer, response team Kukri. We got the response team's Hatchet. And then we're going to go over the outfits here. Alright. So we got the plate outfit, response team's plate outfit there. It's this purpley set. Alright. Then we got the male set here. We're switching into here. Alright, so that's the male version. And then we got the leather version I'm suiting up with here. Alright, so that's the leather version. It's just a recolor of the one set. And now we got the cloth version right here. And then the cloaks for each. So that would be the cloth cloak. I'm in the leather cloak, and then the last cloak there. Or I don't know. The cloaks kind of work for a couple of them, honestly. So then there's the 4 cloaks, and yeah, that's gonna be everything from this vendor. He may have a standardized spot, but he's probably gonna be at the base camp of whatever world we're visiting for the week. All right, and then that's that vendor. I'll see y'all next time. Oh my god. I need to set that as like a template so I can switch to it quick. Okay, so that's a vendor we got. And then, what you got? Light Veil Artificer. Alright. Engineering stuff. Alright, this is cool. I like this. Alright, let me portal back. Teleport to Silvermoon or the Voidstorm. Okay. That's kind of cool. Once we unlock both worlds, can we just go to them separately? I guess we'll have to figure out next week. I really am just going by with what I'm told and shown and seen. But I don't know. It's interesting how you can activate the world tier for it. That is interesting. Yeah, I don't see the Riftsmith here. Did these change at all? No. Did she change at all? No. Alright. Are we able to portal from here? Hold up. It's saying I can. It wants to tell me I have a portal here. Okay, it wants to tell me there's a portal here. Alright. So that's interesting. Alright, now I want to investigate this other thing. Hagar's Invitation. Oh my god. Alright, we doing the story. Hagar's invitation. Hagar has a message she believes the elves and trolls of Azeroth must all hear. She has sent a call to the leaders from the elven and troll tribes to come to Arondar. I have come here to ask the Blood Elves to join us, but you should be there as well. You have been with us through so much of this. The route ways from Silvermoon would be the fastest way. Oh my god. Elder Hagar has called on the elven leaders to join this gathering in Arondar. It is of great importance. It'd be an honor. We will join you as soon as we can. She telling Lothar Mar, let's go. I'm excited about this. Alright, where's the Spore Fall? Sporomir. It's Sporomir? Oh no. Big problems, huge problems, world-ending problems, need mighty heroes. Did you travel through the root ways? Root ways are for trees and Haranir. No, we just travel. Hard to explain, like growing, but different. That's cool. Need help. End of Harondar, end of world. Spore Storm making something new for the Grudge Pit, but too much, too much. Can't control, will break free, destroy Pit, destroy us all. Must go to Sporefall, destroy Rotmire before they lose control for Haranda. Dude, how did I know? How did I know? Oh, this gives us a bonus roll? That's cool as hell. How did I know it would be in this freaking Grudge Pit? I knew they'd just throw a portal on the other side and be like, there you go. Delvin Raid. The trolls and elves. It's time for y'all to get unity. Yo, what's up, Belle? I'm on the PTR. I'm doing PTR stuff. Good you are here. The elders and the others await you below. Alright. I want to see who's here. All manner of elves and trolls are here. We await only the blood elves and the Amani. Okay, let's see. So we got Nightborn here. We got Nightborn. Oh my god. Dalrissa. Alright. We got more Nightborn. We got some Void Elves. We got Umbric. Alright. Okay. 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 We got Night Elves. We got Chandris. Alright. Okay. We got Chandris. Okay. Alright. Varisa. Oh, we got Varisa. Oh, we got High Elf Rangers. We got Varisa. Oh my god, they're... Yo, where the Horde at? They're here. Rokon, Darkspear Chieftain, and Zakan. Yo, Zandalari. Look at this. Yo, Talanji knows how to... Dude, Talanji knows how to fucking show up. Look at this queen shit. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah. Yeah, she here. Yo. That's so cool. Alright, is that all of them? Is that all of them? Yo, this is so great. Yo, this is so great. Oh my god. Oh my god, yes. This should not be long now. Hagar requested that we invite to this meeting all of the trolls and elven leaders we know. It was not easy to convince them to come. There are some past grievances between these groups. Hagar hopes to overcome these divisions. As we wait for the others to arrive, feel free to speak to the other delegates. The wait is making them restless, so try not to inflame tensions. Look at this symbol! Oh, you can't see it here. I'll move my head. Look at that. I'm excited. Yes. So many old wounds, it makes them tense. Bring near those who were enemies for so long. Being near those. Oh my god, Orwena is gonna solve the troll elf beef right now. Umbrig, let's start with you. Whatever the Harnier wish to share, this is an excuse to see this new land. Yeah, Umbrig's like, bro, I'm in. I want to see this place. Even now, the Renderai are seldom thought of as equals by, well, anyone. Unless they need a portal or some shadow monster banished. Then it's back to the void with you, Umbrig. Maybe not the void anymore, but at least these Harnier consider us as important as the trolls. Thank you for your insight. For a group that has avoided trolls and elves for so long, the Harnier seem rather rushed to tell us something. Yo, the Harnier are gonna be like, elves? You come from trolls. Because technically they don't know that. All the elves don't really know they come from trolls. They kind of suspect. I mean, they feel... they may know, but it's not like common knowledge. It's been strange fighting alongside the Kaldorei once again. Eretor managed to temper the divisions among the elves, but some hostility still remains, lurking beneath the surface. I once thought that when Suramar was liberated from the Burning Legion, we would be reunited with our Kaldorei cousins, but they still resented us for Elisan's betrayal. We might have tried harder to bridge these divisions, but I did not want to subject my people to the Kaldorei's arrogance and mistrust. Until recently, I thought we would have to forge our future without them, and now, I suppose time will tell if these new bonds last. I like how it goes into detail why they sided with the Blood Elves more. Many Kaldorei still viewed us with scorn. To them, we are either cowards who hid from the Legion or traitors who joined the Horde. Yeah. Fleshing that out a little bit. The Kaldorei are an ancient people that have fought countless battles through the ages. Some of the troll empires have been around that long, but few individuals. I have personally crossed blades with nearly every faction here at some point or another throughout our history. She's over here like, yeah. Well, I guess she would have fought Zandalari multiple times. Yeah. While the elves have reconciled with us for now, the same cannot be said about the trolls. As I scan this room, I can see the anger and judgment in some of their eyes. It matters little. The Kaldorei will not be intimidated by the trolls, the Horde, or anyone else. Alright, they're still stuck up. Alright, good. I like Chandris more, but they still got that attitude. It's like, the Kaldorei will do what we must for the preservation of this world and the protection of our people. Yep. They still stuck up, we know. I've had my differences with many of those gathered here. The Blood Elves refused to let me come home and sided with our enemies, but we found a way to move forward. I mean, Blood Elves are too. The Blood Elves refused to let me come home and sided with our enemies, but we found a way to move forward to work together against Xal'atath and our minions. But the Amani? They have been at our throats for so long. Everyone in Quel'Thalas has lost friends and family to Amani axes. How do you forgive? I know their leader fought to liberate the Sunwell and that Lady Liadrin has vouched for them. Despite this, I don't understand how Liadrin can set aside her hatred. Barisa snorts. I have not. Okay. Yo, this is gonna be great. I'm told the Amani have been invited as well. Do not expect me to break bread with those murderers. Okay. Stuck-up elf. Chill dude. Umbrick, chill dude. Chill guy. Thalisra, chill. They chillin'. Where are the stuck-up elves? Alliance. Just saying. The Blood Elves be having history with the Amani. They not the only ones. The Darkspear have always been a smaller tribe. We got no gleaming cities or glorious armies. Tribes like the Delmani, Gurubashi, and Drakari all had empires. To them, the smaller tribes were easy pickings, either subjects or victims. Well, the frickin' Zandalari tried to do it to the other three. So tribes like the Darkspear, we got kicked around, pushed aside, and left to toil, even by the Zandalari. That was why we joined the Horde, not just for protection. Nah, Thrall saw us as a vital part of the Horde, not just another tribe to conquer. Now none of them got empires but the Zandalari. It was clever of the Haranir to only invite a few tribes, or some might look for payback. Thank you for your insight. The Darksphere spewed blood with some of the trolls and elves here, but I'd be willing to set aside old rivalries for the common good. See, the troll... Dude, Rokan's so good, bro. Look at the horde sentiment. He's like, yo, I fought all of these people. I'm chill. I can be chill. Alright. We saved the queen for last. We saved the queen for last. Okay? Chill. First Arcanist Mage. She great. She cool. Thalysra. Umbric, he's a Magister. You know, he's just a mage leading a group of elves. Chandris, the title High General, right? You know, picked via nepotism to lead. Basically a monarch. You know, Night Elves stuck up. You got Varisa, not even royalty, just a windrunner. You know, stuck up. I don't want to talk to no Omani. I know the horde let me in, but I don't like these dang trolls. Rokan, chill. The only one who could have all the attitude is the queen right here. This is the queen of an empire still standing. The Night Elf Empire ain't shit. Alright? Just saying. Alright, let's hear what the queen has to say. I know little of the Haranir beyond the reports from the Horde Council. They seem few in number and disorganized, unlikely to be a threat to Zandalar. Still, let it not be said that the Queen of the Zandalari is too proud to answer such a call. I know some of them wish to join the Horde, and they will know we return respect when it is shown to us. Look at this! Why did you bring so many troops? So many? This is a fraction of my honor guard. If anything, I brought fewer. The Zandalari are a proud people. Sometimes so proud we believe we are invincible. No longer. I've made my many priorities to never underestimate our enemies. Surprise attack, assassinations, we will not be caught unaware again. Talanji narrows her eyes. I've not forgotten what the Alliance did to my father, and I never will. Base Queen. Base Queen right here. Alright? Boom! Thank you for your insight. All of Azeroth respects the Haranir for fighting against the Void, but to bring so many old enemies to one place, watch carefully. Yo! Dude, I'm just saying the Horde leaders are chill. The Alliance ones are the only one getting attitude. Talanji even said, no, less security. It's fine. It's fine. Yo, I'm excited. In-game cinematic movie. Zul'Jin questline intro. Zul'Jin arrives at the gathering and is greeted by Orwena. Tensions rise sharply as Lothamar and Liedrin also arrive. Lothamar and Zul'Jin have a heated exchange. Mother Hagar begins the meeting. Everyone gathers together. She goes on to reveal that they all descend from a common ancestry. Zul'Jin gets livid at the idea of being related to Blood Elves. He storms out of the room in frustration. Orwena follows him. They meet up outside where Orwena offers to show him proof. We all come from trolls. It better be we all come from trolls. That better be what it is. Oh, we got Valtois here. Mordant Evershade. Yo, Mordant Evershade, Chandralar, and Oculith hanging out. Yo, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I like that. Hold up. Let's see what else is going on. She's still off by herself. Lothamar, Varisa, and Liedrin. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's try to piece this all together. After all we had been through, I thought there was little that could surprise me. This Hargar managed to find a way. It is a lot to consider. These bonds would be ancient, even further back than our connection to the Kaldarai. Yes, and our link to the Naga has hardly brought peace. Did the Haranir think this would temper long-held animosities? I could have told them this was how Zul'Jin would react, why he was even allowed to be here after all he has done. What was Zul'Jara thinking? So I was beginning to see some reflection of myself in Zul'Jara. Perhaps this could be another step towards moving on from old grudges. Our people, because long ago the Haranir were our family. One people, because long ago the Haranir were our family. Hold up. Do you know who my family is? Larissa, Verath, Learath, and every other Windrunner who fell into Amani Blades. The existence of some distant relations cannot undo the spilling of Windrunner blood, my blood. The Haranir have hidden from the world for far too long that they think this will change things. We have joined together to protect Azeroth. Is this not enough? Must we be asked to forgive every sin in the name of brotherhood? These Haranir have lived alone. They do not know what it means to share a world. They do not understand what we've been through. They can't just tell us we are now one people with the Amani, that they are akin. The Haranir have done us a great service, but this is too much. I will not accept it. The Haranir just laid out elf ancestry, and all the elves were like, they look at trolls, and they're just like, I would look at, as a blood elf, I would look at a night elf, look at a troll, and be like, I see it. And then a night elf would look at me and be like, what the fuck? And I'd be like, no, bro, you look just like a troll. You night elves look just like trolls, man. I get it. We got Bro Bellermantle here in Zentabra. War Druid Lodi? We got the Druids. The Druids are like, yo, this all makes sense. This is sweet with the Haranir stuff. Because the Haranir... Okay, if I'm imagining the Haranir are like, yo, we are the missing piece, right? We are Dark Trolls, right? Dark Trolls turned into Night Elves. We are the thing in between trolls and elves. And they just lay it out like that, and then it's just like, boom. Boom. Deal with it. Deal with it, elves. Return to troll. I can trace my family's lineage back to no. This makes no sense. But my people never suffered wars or raids from the trolls. Not really. We must be ready to support Lothamar and his people through this. The listener is like, oh my god, my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmother was a troll! Oh, shit! Oh, the humanity, oh, the troll-manity, Talanji is gonna be like, I've been new. Yo, we got Zakan, Talanji, and Rokan here. Yes. Trolls and elves have been at each other's throats and their own since history began. I hope the Haranir, what they be doing here. Elves and trolls both be descended from some of Azeroth's greatest hunters. That be something. But there still be many old wounds to heal. We have been enemies for too long to heal quickly. Maybe it would have been better if the Haranir had kept this quiet. I wish I could tell old Sarfang. He would have gotten a good laugh out of this. The Zandalari Empire has the oldest libraries. We knew... Oh my god! Talanji gonna be like, I've been new. The Zandalari Empire has the oldest libraries. We knew of the Dark Trolls, the earliest days of the Night Elves, and Demogu. How could we not have heard of this? To think we have such a gap in our history. No, we must know more. We must have proof. She's like, Talanji's going through, it's like, Dark Trolls. Night Elves. Oh, shit! Hold up. Hold on a second. Hold on. The Dark Trolls did seem to... Hold on. Good to see you again. Kandira looks around again, then sighs. Do you know where Zul'Jana stomped off to? Zul'Jara could not leave Zul'Aman as the Amani still recovers. She sent Zul'Jan in her stead. She hoped showing trust and giving him this responsibility would bring him out of her shadow, make use of his talents, but this news... I'm an old troll. I have a hard time reining Zul'Jan in, but he may listen to you. Would you join us? Zul'Jara and I would be grateful if Zul'Jan stayed out of trouble. Oh, okay, we gotta stay a while and listen. This is so cool. Alright, stay a while and listen. We share a lineage with the trolls? With the Amani? This is preposterous. Leodrin, these are shocking revelations. But I have fought beside them, Lothamar. We share more in common than you may think. And what now? We open our gates to them, welcome into the very city they have long sought to burn to the ground? Lothamar! Hold up. No one is suggesting that. This is merely a new perspective, a chance to... Leodrin, you of all people should understand the pain and loss the Amani have inflicted on us. I have some stuff to say. They destroyed our home, slaughtered our family, they captured and tortured us when we fought back. I know, Barista, believe me, I know it. It's not been easy for me to move past my anger, but it's a path worth walking. Yo, Leodrin, how about you hit him with this? Yo, Lothamar and Varisa. Silver Moon was their fucking city first. God. Oh. Varisa, then I admire your grace. You will find I'm not as forgiving as a paladin of the light. I will never regard the Amani as kin, not after they robbed me of my true family. Salama Ashalanore, Blood Knight. Justice for our people. Yo! How can they make me hate Varisa more? Lothamar, you... Bro, I have a book for you to read, bro. I have a book for you to read, okay? You need to hear about a place called Atal Kindo, okay? Then you can talk shit about this city? I'm gonna let them in this city? Bitch, it was theirs first. Oh my god. Alright, let's listen to the trolls. They're gonna have some sense over here. I will have to tell the other tribes. They will not be pleased. They're gonna be like, yo, y'all related to the elves. Ooh! This could be exciting news. We all come from an ancient line of hunters, the guardians of a secret world. What does it matter if the elves share that ancestry? Heh, it matters plenty, Zakon. Our people have clashed with the elves for millennia. They will not let go of old conflicts easily. If they even believe what Hagar told us, most trolls never seen a Haranir, never even heard of them. How do we tell the trolls who never left the Echo Isles that the elves are kin to us? The Horde brought many of us together, maybe? You cannot force a family, even if we share blood. This will take time. Yo. Alright, we gotta see what this deal is. Proof? What do you mean, proof? Alright, let's finally talk to Orwena. I met Zuljar during the battle for the Sunwell. She was confident and open-minded. Zul'jin seems very different from his sister, more brooding, more frustrated. Still, he seems willing to humor my request. Perhaps he's just cautious. We will be heading to the Den of Echoes. You are welcome to join us if you wish. The Harniers say they were the first to walk amongst the trees of Azeroth? Okay, I don't like this. Damn it, why'd they do it like that? Hold up. The Harniers say they were the first to walk amongst the trees of Azeroth. I'm sure every race has an origin myth like this, but for Orwena to say there's proof, perhaps this is a good thing. The Amani and the Blood Elves have always been at each other's throats. You saw how Zul'jin reacted when the Blood Elves arrived. That animosity stretches back millennia. This new knowledge may be a way to focus on what we have in common and not what divides us. It may be another step towards lasting peace. Okay, the Harnier just have to be Dark Trolls then, or this feels like too funky to me. I don't like that. If they're saying we're older. Do you believe this nonsense? Amani and the elves sharing blood between us? Impossible. Or when it says there's proof, it is true. Let's show. Okay. Let's see the proof. Or wait, now, how do you know Hagar speaks the truth? We must go to the Den of Echoes. Follow me. I mean, it's not like the worst thing, but it definitely, like, I don't know. Let's figure this out. The proof lies in one of the paintings within. My patience is dwindling. Not all of the visions in this place were clear to us. Some of them were strange. One in particular seemed to revolve around an unfamiliar people. A people that we learned are the Amani trolls. The magic used to create the painting to pull the memories from the past are tied to the Harnir and those close to us. If there was no connection, the Zurashur who created the paintings could not have recalled troll history. I can show you in Zul'Jan and you can judge for yourself. Okay. Wow, you expected me to believe what scratches on a wall? Our magic only works for memories of our kin. How can we find paintings of Amani memories if you are not kin? Alright. Give me your hand, touch the vision stone, and bear witness. This land looks familiar. This is Zul'Aman. Yes, a desperate battle long ago between the Amani and ancient enemies. Alright, we're seeing the Akir. Look at them. Seen them before. Basically the Akir model from Nyalotha. That's what they use for Akir. Like, if the Harnir are like, yo, we trace our lineage all the way back to the original, like, trolls, right? And are like, we are trolls, we're all trolls, everyone's a troll kind of deal, that's fine. But if they're like, no, like I said, I think I'm getting bent out of shape for no reason. Because this is still cool to me. I know this battle. This is our great victory. I heard stories when I was a kid. We Amani stood alone, no Goyakin, no Loya, and we defeated the greatest enemies the trolls had ever known. Yo, he's saying no Loa, though. He's wrong. It's not no Loa. If you read the tablet, it's not no Loa. The trolls would have lost, but a few took a desperate risk. Nemesis of the Amani. So there's Kithix. There's Kithix. Now what are they doing? Assist summoning. They sought the most powerful presence they could find and pulled. Oh, they summoned a creature from a place none should disturb, the Rift of Aln? What? The Rift of Aln is a place of madness and pain, but the Amani found something greater. They called it Ulatik? No! What? Amani history painted on the walls of our ancestors. The magic does not work without the bond between our people. No, this must be lies. The Amani alone won this victory. Ulatik isn't even a proper... What? I've heard this story since I was a child. The Amani were outnumbered and they fought on. They claimed victory through shieldware. Orwani says the visions cannot lie. Uncle thinks details of the battle could have been lost. They would question... Hold up. I agree with Kindaru. Uncle thinks details of the battle could have been lost. They would question everything it means to be Amani. We must find the truth of this. Uncle says that if anyone would know, it'd be the Loa. The Loa have said nothing of this before, but we must start somewhere. It's time to go home. We will discover the truth of this, Goyakin. Oh, Gokinyi. What he means to say is, you have our thanks for sharing this with us, and we must return to Zul'Aman to investigate. I can speed your return. Roots, guide your path. In my opinion, the Harnir should just confirm that trolls and elves are linked, not be like, we are the progenitors. If that's how it goes, that's silly to me. I don't like... that doesn't fit, in my opinion. It can fit, I just don't like how it fits. Help me search through my uncle's things, why he communes with the Loa. My uncle has already started communing with the Loa to find information on this Ulatik. Meanwhile, we're going to dig through his boxes to see what we can find. Zul'Jan points to all the boxes scattered around the terrace. My uncle has the biggest collection of histories among the Amani. I used to read through them when I was a boy. I'll look for anything about Ulatik, snakes, or early Amani history. I'll take these and search the others. Akizan says they know nothing of Ulatik. Strange. Because Amani alone earned the victory. I hope we're trying to restore Ulatik. Also, this means Ulatik has an insane connection to Azeroth. This box is filled with scrolls and writings. As you search through materials, one scroll catches your eyes. One of the oldest structures in Zul'Aman is the crypt at Numazan. Built millennia ago after the brutal conflict, the crypt houses the remains of many fallen warriors as well as our earliest writings on the stone tablets. The Amani are a people with strong oral traditions, so these few written records are a special treasure. Many of them have stood the test of time, allowing a unique look into early Amani history. Numazan, yes, those tablets are ancient and we're searching for clues. The box is filled. Wave after wave of our best warriors fought against the endless hordes of our greatest enemy. Eventually, we broke through their lines and attacked with all our might. Though most of our fighters fell in the assault, we succeeded where so many had failed. The greatest nemesis of all the trolls lay dead. What was left of the Amani, battered and bleeding, stood triumphant. See, the Amani stood alone. No Loa, no Gokini. How many Amani died that day, Jan boy? This box has scrolls and tablets thrown about haphazardly. It seems like someone has gone through this box before. As you sort through paper and stone, your hand strikes a different material, wood. Lifting the items in the way, you find an Amani mask buried at the bottom of the box. Why is this here? Get away, leave me alone. Yo, we got a mask. We got a Aku. We got our own Aku. Alright, caught him. I never owned a mask like that. Where did it come from? Bring it here. I never keep a spirit mask in my belongings. This one must have snuck into that box. It looks quite damaged. Perhaps we can help. Where are you? Don't hurt me. Your damaged friend, Zuria. Grab my tools and some supplies. They attacked the city. They tried to destroy me. Who did? My memory is foggy. Interesting. The Harnier Light. There's no mention of Ulatik. Ulatik, the ultimate weapon of the Amani. What do you mean, a weapon? What do you know? I'm not sure. Oh, the mask said that? Okay, this is an old mask then. Do you hear what it said? A weapon? The ancestors did not bow to Alo. They claimed a weapon that led to our victory. I must know more. You said the tablets in Numazon are the oldest in Zulaman. We can continue to search there. Perhaps the ancient Amani left behind clues for us. Uncle says we should bring the mask. A stray memory might be the key to unlocking this mystery. Numazon is our only lead about Ulatik, at least until this mask remembers more. Dude, I love how we're questing with Zul'Jin like this. Do you know who you are? Tell me what you remember. I will try. It's fragments. You seem familiar, though. Is it his brother? Well, why would, Manier, know about Ulatik? Yo, maybe the mask is a bad guy. Hold up now. Hold up. What if the mask is a bad guy? We are searching for knowledge, Handboy, not weapons. Yo. I'm gonna take a guess right now. I think the mask is Malakras. Uncle does not understand. Ulatik could change everything. The tablets were made when the Amani first arrived in Zulaman. Then there must be some clue about Ulatik here. The tablets are too heavy to carry, so Uncle suggests that we take rubbings of the inscriptions. I scout ahead, gathered a few, but I ran into a Vile Branch. I came back here to make sure Uncle was safe. Enter Numazon and claim more of the rubbings while I watch over Uncle. Watch out for the Vile Branch. I wish I could be more help, but the gaps in my memory, due to the damage Damascus came, that magic has leaked out for who knows how long. You repaired the physical parts of the mask, but the magic within is still weak. Zul'Jin says Fire Branch trolls occupy this crypt. The magic that binds me together is like the magic they use. You might be able to help. Retrieve their hex fetishes. I should be able to drain the magic from them. Can the Fire Branch head sticks restore the mask's memory? Not directly, but reinforcing the magic within may help. Between tablets and the mask, let's hope we can find a clue to Ulatik. Yo, I'm so excited. I have some qualms about this change. Like, I wanted certain things, but you know what? I'm in. I'm invested. This is getting interesting. All these guys. Last mob here. Hopefully we got another fetish. Alright. We got last tablet. Yo, I didn't get a single one. Alright, well, here's a big room. We got what I needed. Fairly skeletons. Alright. The magic of the Via Ranch feels so familiar. Did they put me in this mask? I will just take a moment to drain the magic from the fetish. I feel like this mask is Trixie, but we'll see. It could be Manye. The good option, Manye. Bad option. Let me take a look at the rubbings. Look here. This mentions the Amani summoning a great serpent. This mentions the Amani summoning a great serpent to save them from a terrible foe. And here the serpent was victorious, but the Amani sealed it away. The first shrine built in Atalaman was dedicated to the serpent. Kindaru continues to analyze the rubbings. The magic helped, but not enough. I still don't remember my name or past life. That knowledge may be lost forever. I do remember more about Ulatik, or rather where we might find more information. I was forced into this form by the Vile Branch trolls. They keep dark knowledge secret from the other tribes, including knowledge of Ulatik. If we are to know more, we must go to Masaria Deeps. Path to Ulatik lies in Masaria Deeps, with Hexlord Malakras. Oh, he's saying the name. Malakras, this is madness. He betrayed and enslaved Arloa. We Amani can only ever rely on ourselves. We cannot trust the Lower, the Gokini, to be there when we need them. If the Lower withdraw their blessings, Zuljara will be powerless. Without the power of our own, we are at their mercy. The Lightwood was a promising start, but it helped us defeat the Twilight Blade and push back Zalatas minions. We need something more, a weapon the Amani can wield to protect our people and use as leverage against our rivals. Zul'Jin glances at his uncle and scowls. My uncle doesn't understand. Neither does Zuljara, but grandfather would. He'd understand what I'm trying to do. Vile Branch, Malakras, we must tell Zuljara. She will try to stop me from finding Ulatik, just like with the Lightwood, but we needed the Lightwood, and we will need Ulatik. First he didn't believe it, now he's like, yo, now I need it. If the ancient Amani sealed Ulatik away, it may be too dangerous to unleash. Or it may be the weapon we need, for when the elves make war on us, for when the Loa abandon us. I thought the Amani didn't need anything, bro. Why are you like that? The Loa will not abandon us. How can you be sure? They've done it before. Why not put some of that faith in me, uncle? See, this is how I know he's gonna make a mistake, but I still don't. He's not villain. He's gonna do something here. I don't see him as a villain. This is a fool's errand. Malakras is dead. Yeah, he's standing right here. Even so, it is his knowledge that we seek. Okay, Mask. Malakras is dead, but that does not mean his knowledge is lost. While I was a servant of the Vile Branch, this motherfucker. I know this fucking mask is sussy. The second we got this mask, I've been staring at it like, you know how it's like, I remember discussions about Malacras's research into Ulatic. Do you? Malacras recorded his knowledge in scrolls that he kept with him. Now that he's dead, we need to find out what happened to him. The Vile Branch Hexmasters won't talk willingly, but if you slay them, I can use their own necromantic magic against them to compel them to speak. The mask says we're looking for the scrolls of Malacras while we're in Massaria. Try to find the scrolls the Vile Branch have left around him. Massaria is a dangerous space, so don't bother sorting through them. Just grab them, and we can check later. Even if they don't mention Ulatic, we might have information about their plans, intentions about the Amani. Alright, Jan Boy, no good can come from that villain's writings. Yeah, well, that villain gonna be coming back, and we kind of helping him. Interrogate him. Malacras always said that binding the low was the first step. He had bigger plans than that. Yep. All my Malacras theories, all of them, are paying off in full. Do the thing, mask. Ulatic was Malacras's obsession, a way to return to the Amani Empire. Interesting. All the lore they dropped right now, I gotta take all this in. There's a lot going on. A lot. Alright. Some that has me like, oh, that's cool. Oh, that's great. And some that are like, that? Okay. I wasn't expecting that. And I know, I'm gonna be real, I know some of it is because I wanted Ulatic to be something else, but it being this, you know, we don't know for sure, but it's looking like the Harnir aren't lying. But I'm sad we ain't getting a big snake Loa. Though, here's the thing, right? What if Ulatic's cured? Right? Because it came from the rift. That's nightmares, but you know, I don't know. I think we can restore Ulatic. Vordaza was the Hex Lord's favorite apprentice. If any had Malacras scrolls, it's her. Okay. Alright, let's return to Kindiru. Alright. Lunatic being some sort of weapon was already unsettling. The scrolls are with Vordaza in the Massaria Caverns. He could reclaim stolen land, rebuild the Empire, realize his dreams. Hold up, I was reading this. But now Malakras is involved. He and his plots brought Zul'Jan's grandfather to ruin. He destroyed our age-old bond with the Loa. This chase for knowledge has taken us down a treacherous path. Interesting. The Massaria Caverns are even more dangerous than the Deeps, and Vordaza is as deadly as she is cruel. This search for Ulatik is becoming more dangerous than Zul'Jan realizes. Kindiru takes a bundle of scrolls. He says nothing but is clearly concerned. Malakras's notes are with Vordaza, and she is using them to further her necromantic experience. I need you to go into Massaria Caverns to recover them. It will be dangerous, and you will need to gather allies before venturing in. I will stay here and protect my uncle. We need to sort through all the scrolls we gathered and see what else we can find. Alright. Our best lead to Ulatik are those notes in Vordaza's possession. Don't get blood on them. Stay a while and listen. Jan boy, this has gone far enough. We must stop following Malakras's footsteps, lest we anger the Loa. The Loa, if we can harness Ulatik's power, we will not need the Loa. How can you say that? The Loa made your sister Heshe. They helped us defeat the Twilight's Blade. What about when the elves invaded our lands? When the Trollbanes hunted our people? When my grandfather was tortured? And still, we had to beg them to aid us against the Twilight's Blade. Yeah, to make up for shit. No, Uncle, we must take the power we need to protect the money like my grandfather did. Your grandfather led the money to catastrophe, Zul'Jan. My grandfather did what was needed. The money stand alone and the money never die. Oh my goodness, Zul'Jan. It's okay. He's gonna make a huge ass mistake. That's all I know. Yo. Is it not working? Oh, man. Oh, wait. Is that one? Hold up. This is interesting, though. They did turn up Zul'Jan's freaking angst. He still feels like... To me, he's always felt like a character that's gonna make the big mistake and then be like, oh no. Because Zuljara will save her brother. I see Zuljara saving her brother with whatever he does here. And I have a feeling, like, to me, the feeling is the mask that knows so much is Malakras. Right? Can all y'all feel? I feel like anyone who watches this will get the same vibe. I feel like as you play through this, you'll get the same vibe. It's like, I remember Malakras was obsessed with that Ulatik. That guy. He was that guy always talking about that Ulatik. Yeah, the Via Branch magic, it's very similar. Here, let me use some of it. Yeah, as a servant of the Vile Branch, I knew this stuff, and it's like, Mask, you're fucking Malacras, bro. I would want my character to be like, just like having like Kindaru, the Mask, and Zul'Jan are talking, and then my character just goes, Malacras, and then the Mask go, and then Kindaru and Zul'Jan be like, and then the Mask be like, shit. You got me. You got me this time. Alright, I guess that's as far as we go. There are no follower dungeons. Interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff here. So, he's definitely starting that shit. But I'm feeling like I don't know, man. Will he side with Malacras and make all the main... Here's the problem, right? If we kill him, right? If he does end up bad and we kill him, it's literally just this again. This but Amani. It's this but Amani. Right? Whereas if Zul'Jara gets through to her brother at some point, it's good. You know, it's it doesn't fall down the same problem. He doesn't hit the same Sarkareth problem, like, oh, I'm unredeemable. So we'll have to see. I definitely like this stuff. The questline was fun. The elves and trolls meeting was good. Is this new or is this the same? Yeah, see, never forget this conversation where Zul'Jara is like, I'm gonna fix my brother. He's my brother. I'm not leaving him out. So we'll have to see. I can't wait to go to this island now. I feel like I'm nearly done with the quest chain I got right now. Because that will be the legacy of the Amani. And this is really interesting. Right? And this is why I'm a little like... I want to believe the Haranir don't got the full story. But it's like... Okay. So the Amani beat back Kithix, right? With this bad thing summoned from the Rift of Alm. But then they built a whole temple city, right? Atal Utek over there, right? Was that purely to seal? And then there's this bridge. That's the thing that I don't get, right? Why would they go through the process of this bridge, all that stuff, if it's just a prison island? Right? But and then that would mean that the Amani sealed the island off. Whereas part of me still feels like here, let's read this again. In Harandar, Hagar hosted a meeting where she revealed that all elves, trolls, and Haranir are descended from a common ancestor from many eons ago. Zul'Jan did not take this well. Okay. The way it's put here, lay it out as a common ancestor for all three. Not that they're the Haranir. That they're all descended from the Haranir. Okay? Making that clear. Orwena showed Zul'Jan a vision from the past. In it, the Amani do not defeat Kithix alone, they summon Ulatik, a creature from the Rift of Alm, to fight Kithix. You join Jul'Jan and Kindaru to ascertain the truth of this. So, the Amani summon Ulatik from the Rift of Alm. That is very interesting. So, that would make Ulatik. And that's definitely, that can't be a final model for Ulatik. I'm gonna be real. There's no way. Especially if it's just gonna be a big deal. If it's gonna be a big deal. But, okay, so Chimeras was the undreamt god. So we had Chimeras, we had Mortaka, and apparently Ulatik pulled from the Rift. Alright, so we got, here, let's look at the rest of the titles here. An Island of Fangs, Ghosts of the Past, Original Sin. So, the Original Sin, alright, could mean that original summoning that we just saw. Right? The Amani's original sin was summoning Ulatik to fight Kithix. Part of me still wants to believe that the Haranir story ain't fully true, and maybe Ulatik isn't as bad as it's being portrayed by the Haranir. But only time will tell. Because it's something's not sitting right with me, and it involves like the bridge, right? Like, so that's just the Forbidden Island. We broke the bridge. Because I'm still thinking, like, what if the original sin is betraying Ulatik? Right? Not taking care of Ulatik. Right? Something like that. Or Ulatik broke this. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Because it could just be simple, you know, the battle for Atal Tech. You know, here's the simple way. Damascus, Malakras, Zul'Jan frees the mask, brings the mask back. Then Malakras is like, thanks, bro, thanks for the help. I'm heading off to the island. See you later. Malakras forms this Hex, that group that I heard mentioned, and they're all over on the island doing stuff, right? The Hex, his group, right? And Zul'Jan's like, yo, Zul'Jara, I fucked up again. And she's like, what? I kinda fucked up and brought back Malakras, and he's over at the island. And Zul'Jara's like, the fuck? And then Malakras, you know, brings back Ulatik and is using Ulatik as a weapon. And that's where I'm like, again, what if Ulatik isn't inherently bad, and we can help Ulatik? Okay, that could be a thing. But again, the clearest I'm seeing it is Zul'Jan. We bring back Malakras. He runs off over there. He brings back Ulatik, absorbs its power, and Kithix, like a double combo over here, and Malakras is the big bad. But I don't know. Hopefully Ulatik gets a new model though, but we'll have to see. This has been very interesting though. I like it though overall. It's been very interesting, but I'm very curious to see how this goes. All right, I'm very curious to see how this goes. But I'm done testing for now. I basically did like every quest line. Every new one I did. The unlock the space zones. I did the Zul'Jin, and then I did the fancy mage thingy. But yeah, I'm hoping Ulatik's good. Or we treat Ulatik as something that needs to be healed. Okay. But we'll have to see. Either way, I'm gonna get off for now. I gotta get ready for raid. Alright, but it's been fun testing this. Oh yeah, this is the new thing. The Omnium Folio. The Omnium Folio. Alright. My good old Omnium Folio. Either way, I'm done for now.